In a lot of ways, it is, absolutely. I mean, it's not just it is the Switch 2 or whatever we want to call it that's coming. It's also the fact that they've begun to monetize on theme parks and movies as well. But I think the reason why we're down today is perhaps, given the commentary from the company, there's some people thinking that the timing of the next hardware might actually slip into next year. I don't think that's correct, what we've heard, but that's sort of the concern, I think, around the market. If that's the case, then certainly we're looking at 2 years of declining earnings coming ahead for Nintendo in the short term.
But would they hold their pipeline to line it up with the new Switch? Because I would imagine that all you really need is one title. You just need one title to bundle with it when you're looking to sell it, and you don't necessarily have to forgo. Because obviously we're going to get the Peach game, but you don't have to forgo the entirety of the pipeline just for the Switch 2, do you?
We don't know how much is backward compatible or not, but exactly to your point, the Switch when it launched was with the Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games of all time. So obviously there's pressure on for them to deliver a really stellar game to drive the device. There's talk around of another sort of a Mario type title that will be the main one to be the killer selling product when they launch. As long as they do deliver that, and probably the next Mario Kart, then it'll be off to the races, and they'll have they'll be able to leverage the existing install base to get those consumers to transition across. There's over 300 million Nintendo accounts, so they know what people like and don't like. They can leverage that again to get those customers to come across to the new device.
I fell off the chair looking at your price target on Nintendo, 11,000 yen from 6,300. That's a 74% upside. I'd reckon this would be over the next, 12 months?
Yeah, probably 12, probably a little bit longer, but yes, over 12 months, yes.
Yeah, but you're calling for an absolute re-rating in the stock, and you're talking about that as well, that Nintendo is on the brink of a re-rating cycle, primarily because of these new titles and what they're doing with the movie production business of some of their franchises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a couple of drivers there behind the big change. One of which is, I thought the market would focus too much on the profitability of the company, but instead really looking much more forward-looking, as Will started the presentation about. So we're months away from the new device in terms of information, probably around May, June, could be earlier. Markets valuing the potential for that device, but as you just said, Tanvir, there's also potential come from non-gaming. So whether it be theme park in 2025, we've got Florida opening, or movies, a la the Zelda movie, probably I think in 2026. As I said earlier, there's leverage for them to use the existing Switch install base of over 140 million, unprecedented install base, to leverage that into the new device. And also, let's not forget, as I'm sure you've been talking about many times earlier, there's a lot of momentum around investing into Japan, and Nintendo is one of the global leaders in that regard as well.